안녕하세요.
I'm Demarshlie.
I'm Aria.
And we're
Soju for Two.
Okay, and this is our weekly recap, and we added to this time Queen Hyun's Man, because we just started watching that last week, and we're all caught up, and it's excellent.
And we love it. Yes.
Okay, we're going to rank it in order of, of the ones we thought were best this week, and we're getting close to the end, so it was really hard to, pick the order.
I feel like the top three are really, kind of all top.
So the first one we have is Kingdom Hearts, because it's just ridiculous.
So good.
And then we have Love Rain, Queen Hyun's Man, and then Fashion King.
And Rooftop Prince, and then Fashion King.
And Rooftop Prince. So first of all, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, so much drama. This was 2 episodes where I was crying, nervous, and didn't know what to do. Yeah, happy, didn't know what to do. So this was really, I can't wait for the last 2 episodes.
So not only did Hyun get shot once, but twice.
In 2 episodes.
So it's definitely an intense week.
Yeah.
A lot going on. We had the princess and the officer
finally getting together, but under the guise, you're pretty sure he seems to think he's going to die.
That was hard to watch.
Yeah, so we were pretty upset about that, but really happy that they got a chance to, kiss. And it was a sweet kiss. He looked so upset that he kissed her, what happened?
And the end of it was so, so much tension, with him with the gun. And
yeah. I mean, we know in our hearts that's not going to end in a negative way. We know that, obviously, if you saw, Moon Embraces the Sun, where, he has a sword to his brother's neck, and then, of course, he fights the other guys. I mean, we have a feeling that's what's going to happen, but it's still tense to watch it. So, we can't wait for him to, shoot the
bad guy.
the M Club bad guy, because, he deserves it.
Okay, so Love Rain. So we, of course, love Love Rain. And actually, I need to say this. We were watching this. The original soundtrack, we haven't been talking about it enough.
No.
The songs in this show are great. And, I mean, I haven't really found all of them where they're coming from, but I love them all. I know
we've been trying to find them, and it took a long time. Because we saw that there is an original soundtrack out, but it's a lot of the same songs sung by different people, kind of that sort of thing, where they don't have all the songs that are new. So that's been an issue for us. But we love, all the music in this has really gotten, in our heads. And I know now, if I ever hear any of those songs again, I will just immediately think of Love Rain.
And if anyone knows, a list of the songs that were in 15 or 16, please send them to us, because we really were really good. Yeah, we love them.
Okay, so what's going on with this? I mean, obviously, we have a lot happening with the adults here. We have them breaking up. And, so, it's they just can't catch a break. I mean, we know that, if this wouldn't happen, the dad would seem really selfish.
Yeah, I mean, Inha was if he didn't come to her and say, we have to break up, this would have been really, really hard for us, because we all love Jung Eun-suk so much.
Yeah.
But, yeah, definitely insane.
Hard to watch, and, her sickness and, not talking about it.
And losing
your
eyesight.
I mean, that's really upsetting. And I guess, with us, I mean, this had, a happy ending, it seems at the beginning of at the end of these 2 episodes. Obviously,
not really, because the mom was watching.
But, I mean, it seems happier, they're making decisions, and they're not just going to keep being oh, I don't like you. I mean, it starts out with cuteness, which we was, the jealousy of him with the doctor, and, obviously, he doesn't want her to be with anybody other than him. So it's definitely fun to watch those moments, but at a certain point, it has to change. Otherwise, it's just going to be, immature. So we needed to see that, them actually make a commitment towards each other. Otherwise, we're going to be why are they so wishy-washy?
Okay, so Queen and Hyun's Man. So this show, we went from watching 1 episode to finishing up to 8, and we love this show.
Yeah. So this is only 16 episodes, and of all the ones we're watching, this definitely has some of the most comedy to it. We love the lead actress. We can't wait to see what else she's in, or watch what other things she's in, because she is just awesome.
And the male lead we've seen before in 1,000 Kisses,
and in that movie, what was it?
Oh yeah, Mr. Idol.
Mr. Idol, yeah. So he's definitely, we like him a lot. So kind of to catch up, I know we haven't done weekly recaps for this because we just started watching it last week. But there's a lot going on, and their relationship is definitely a sweet relationship from the beginning. And more a really understandable relationship, which is kind of unexpected, seeing as he's from Joseon and she's from modern times. But I guess it's just based around the fact that he's a genius and can see someone using an elevator right away, and then he knows exactly how to use an elevator or use a car, which is unbelievable, but it adds a little more to the story, so it makes sense.
It's not as funny as Rooftop Prince was when they were figuring out things the elevator.
Because he's smarter. You can see but it's shot well because you see the cogs kind of turning in his head, and it's really interesting how they do that. I mean, we just love this is so tense. The kisses in this are so cute. I mean, it's so romantic, and sort of how she does the guise of that's how people say goodbye here, as her excuse to kiss him, which
we all
we don't blame her.
No, we don't blame that at all. And then I also like the idea just of how fate and destiny and how you sort of can change your destiny is really interesting. And this one definitely is exploring that more so than
obviously and this is an issue we've had with some of the things. Where why don't they just look up you know, what happened to them. Like, they're these past characters, like Rooftop Prince or something. And, you know, and he kind of does that. He goes to the library, finds out about it, and he realizes, like, what he wants to have happen is going to happen, but there's a lot of stuff going on. He, like, he sees about his death, and, like, you know, he avoids that. And, like, to us, it was like, well, what's going to happen if you avoid your fate and, like, or change those things. And so
it's really a thinker, but it's really funny.
But funny in the same way.
So it's a great show.
Again, we kind of end it with 8, where he goes back. He has intentions of coming back to her in about a month's time, because he wants to see, you know, because his lover is in the future, which is so he loses the amulet because the bad guys in the Joseon era have it, and they're kind of realizing, like, that's what he's using is, you know, some sort of a tool, and he has no memory of what happened to him
sad
when he was in the future. So it seems like from the preview, like, he's like asking the Jae-sang to marry him. I mean, it just seems so upsetting. So we can't wait to see the next couple episodes. But this is only a 16 episode, like we said. So we're halfway there. So I can't wait to see what happens.
But this is when it all starts to get good. Yes. We know the formula. So we're excited.
So Fashion King.
Oh, Rooftop Prince. You keep forgetting Rooftop Prince.
I don't know why I'm forgetting that this week. A lot happened. Okay, Rooftop Prince. So obviously the biggest issue is, like, what happens at the end. But before, we'll go back to the beginning.
Yeah. So we have. I mean, they figure out the mom situation and that they're sisters and. So I guess getting to the end, I mean, you have.
We haven't really we don't know yet. Not everyone knows, like, that she's killed the grandmother yet, which is a big issue. We have, like, him, you know, really kind of going out with the whole coming transparent with his hands and stuff. Now he realizes it, so obviously they know they're getting close to their answers. And then we'll get to.
I guess we're just feeling like we don't know where this is going to end up, and we don't know how, like, the love part of the story is going to be resolved.
We're kind of, like, worried since they're not in the same time. Like, how can. You know,
and, like, is his destiny to be with the Baka in the Joseon, or is his destiny to be, or like, so is the current Yu-chun character, is he, like, supposed to end up with Baka? Like, it's so confusing. And
so we're not sure what's gonna happen. But okay, so the end. Oh. So it ends with Taemu trying to kill the main male lead, Yu-chun's character.
We love to hate Taemu.
And then we really do. And then Becca tries to go in, and she looks like she's in the headlights. Now, we know Sena is looking on this situation, and I feel like, I mean, it seems like at the moment, like, when they showed the end of it, it was like, okay, Becca's gonna get hit by the car. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think Sena is gonna get hit by the car.
Because she has to eventually get a conscious. I mean, this is her sister.
And the thing is, we know she died in Joseon.
So she has to die here.
Yeah, or if she doesn't die here, like, it'd be confusing. And, I mean, we always thought that, obviously, the person who killed her in Joseon was Taemu, even if he wasn't, like, announced, you know, yet. Like, so, I don't know. We're not sure what's going to happen with that. We really hope Becca doesn't get hit by the car. We hope that Sena gets hit by the car. I know it sounds horrible, but if someone's going to get hit by the car, it shouldn't be the two main leads.
Well, she has to die because she dies in the Joseon, so.
Yeah. Okay, so next up is Fashion King. And this one has created a lot of problems for us.
Yeah, I think when we started watching this, and it's almost over now, but when we started watching it, we really wanted to like it. And we thought that the characters would be one of those, like, bad guys turn good, and we were going to really like it.
I think up to 18 episodes, now you can kind of, like, judge what you think about it. Now, up until this point, I was kind of hoping she would pick Jae-hook. Like, that was sort of my, you know, I want her to end up with him. And now, I want her to pick neither of them. You know, even though I still like Jae-hook, I feel like he's pitiful. Like, I just feel pity for him. I don't really feel like he's the one I want her to end up with. I think that the main lead, I think that he's just become, like, crazy.
And they're both, like, sort of abusive.
Yeah, and, like, aggressive towards her. I mean, right now I want to be like, her friend, and I want to be like, you should get away from these guys, because they're both crazy.
Yeah. There's no, like, better choice here right now.
Yeah, there's tons of power struggles going on, and they're using her, like, in between their power struggle. And I guess that's my biggest issue with this drama. She's getting kind of, like, abused by both ends, and she's supposed to be a lot younger than these two guys, so I just think they're, like, taking advantage of her. I mean, like, you know, I just think there's no real redeemable points at this moment.
This is probably, like, next to, like, Playful Kiss, our least favorite drama.
Yeah, I think, like, right now I'm just really unhappy, and it's one of those ones where this had everything going for it in the beginning. I mean, we love fashion, obviously, right? Look around us. And then, you know, we love, you know, the main character, we loved him, and so Kwan Scandal, you know, I just thought it had so many options. I want to see the guy who plays Jae-hook in other movies as well. I mean, other dramas as well, if that's possible, but
we have, you know, 2 more episodes. We'll watch them, and we'll give a final review, but
we're not happy.
It's not looking good, guys.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse instead of better and better. Like with, what was it, the one we just watched, the baseball show?
Oh, Glory Jane.
Yeah, like stuff like that. That got better, you know,
Mhm.
through time. Things like that, they got better. But this one is getting worse for us. So at the moment, we're not too happy with it.
So watch all the other shows.
Yeah.
If you're still watching this, I know a lot of people are watching
Yeah.
this one, and I don't like it.
No.
So we are over this show,
Yeah.
and we actually, sadly, we like the actors, but the show's not our favorite.
No. Okay, there you go. Talk to you later.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.